Girlies, girlies, girlies. Having a boyfriend is not a hobby. And if your hobby or the only thing that you have to do in your life is, I have a boyfriend, I spend a lot of time with my boyfriend, we hang around, we go eat, we go do things, then you don't have hobbies and you don't have anything going on for yourself. I said that, yeah, you don't have anything going on for yourself. Having a man, having a partner is not having something going on for yourself. And if you believe that, you will get played so hard, not necessarily by your partner, but by the fact that you're basing your existence and your worth on how you relate and the time you spend around another person. This is exactly why when some girlies get a partner, a boyfriend, suddenly they stop spending so much time around their girlfriends, because before that, all of their life, all of everything that they were doing was revolving around their girlfriends. It was not revolving around what they wanted to do, their hobbies, their interests, their growth. It was revolving around someone. And now that you've got a partner, that energy goes from your friends to your partner. And that is exactly why you end up getting played like crazy by men, by society, even by yourself. Because it is not a hobby, it is not an activity to have a boyfriend. Having a hobby is, I like to listen to videos about people that talk about investing. I like to read. I like to make YouTube videos. I'm very into makeup. Going shopping can even be a hobby. But your man is not a hobby. The same thing with, if you are in a relationship with a man, you shouldn't be building that man. If your man is your daily activity, is what you put most of your energy into, that is you building that man. You might think you are doing something for the unity of you and him, but in reality, you're actually just doing him a favor. You might even feel a lot of love. You might even get a lot of good things from this unity. And I'm not saying that isn't good and you shouldn't be appreciating that. But in the long term, your focus and the energy that you will put into someone else is actually the energy you should have been putting in a little bit more into yourself, to the point where someday you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, when that partner is not at home, or when that partner has something to do, or they need to be around people, you will feel anxious. You will feel anxious. You will feel a little worried, because your body is completely used to only existing, only thinking, only being based on that unity you have with that person, which means whenever you are alone, you are extremely scared. And what you're gonna do is that you're gonna try to run to that person that you have unity with. And what's gonna happen then is that you are gonna overrun them, because you're gonna become clingy. You're gonna become clingy, you're gonna become dependent emotionally on them. And then that sweet love or whatever it is you have with that person, that great unity or whatever it is you have, the good things, they're gonna turn bad really, really quickly, because it's not really going to be a good thing when suddenly all of the things that were suddenly good, like, oh my God, we're so good together, is like, I'm only good when we are together. And that guy is going to start feeling trapped. He's going to start feeling like, oh, her worth, her idea of who she is, what she does, is completely based on what I do and who we are together. And whenever she's alone, it's like there's some anxiety in the air. That is exactly why, no matter if you're in a relationship, you're out dating, whatever it is you're doing, you need to have hobbies. You need to have someone to answer to. Yourself, actually, mainly. You need to answer to yourself. If you do not answer to yourself, you will be answering to a man. And that man might not be able to give you the commands or the things that you actually need to hear in order to become the version of yourself that you deserve to be. That is only something you can figure out. Your partner can be along with you on that journey, helping you to push you to become a better version of yourself by helping you, by being supportive. But he's not here to do the work for you. And if you get too stuck on only having your relationship to fall back on, only having that as an outlet for anything, then you will end up feeling lost, because the energy that you get to feel sustained, the energy that you get to feel like you're good enough, you are who you are, is going to come from someone else. And someone else is not going to be as reliable. They're not going to know you as well as you know yourself. That doesn't mean they can't be great. But it is just so quintessential as a woman to understand that no matter how good your partner is, the most important partner you have in your life is yourself. And if you're someone who, whenever you spend time at your partner's house or whenever it is you're around your partner, the only thing you do is like, now you put all of the things that you have going on to the side. Like maybe you're someone who's really creative, and whenever you're around your partner, you don't do any of that. Or whenever maybe you're someone who you want to start your YouTube channel, but whenever you're around your partner, you don't film any videos, and you're like, I want to spend our time together. That is you putting him first, putting the partnership first, instead of putting the partnership with yourself first. And if that partner gets angry with you putting yourself first and foremost, that's not the partner for you. But the partner that is right for you is going to be like, I love it when I see you do your thing. I love it when you do your thing, because that makes it clear to me that you have other things going on, which means that there's not going to be that weight on that man to be the only thing in your life, because a man wants to be the one in your life, but he doesn't want to be the only thing in your life. He doesn't want to be the only thing you have going on, the only thing. Like, he doesn't want to be your babysitter. He does not want to be your babysitter. He wants to help you. He wants to be the one who will make you feel better. He wants to take care of you. But he does not want to be your babysitter. He does not want to be the only thing you can focus on. If you tune into that man too much, he's going to feel like you're no longer his partner and he's more your dad. And the same way that if you're taking too much care of a man, like if you're making everything good for this man, like you're doing his laundry, you're taking care of his food, you're doing everything for this man, you're going to feel like his mother. The same way, this man, if you're too clingy, you have nothing going on for yourself, you can't even motivate yourself to go do other things, this man's gonna feel like your dad, and not in like a daddy way, but in a, this girl like needs to be told what to do. This girl needs to be told what to do. And if you're in a relationship where this man needs to tell you what to do, then eventually he's not going to feel like it's a partnership. It's going to be uneven, and he's going to lose a lot of respect for you. That is exactly why I always tell women that the most important thing you can do as a woman is have hobbies. Whether you're single and you're looking to find some partner, or whether you're in a relationship, you always need to channel the single girl energy, which is the energy that you have as soon as you exit a relationship. You remember when you've gone through a heartbreak or whatever, you will always see like women where it's like they go from, you know, having a bun, a messy bun, and then, you know, like sweatpants, and then you see them transform into this beautiful swan. Heels, dress, purse, out, looking beautiful, doing what they need to do. That is the exact energy you need to channel all the time. Ooh, isn't that hard work? Yes, it is hard work. It is hard work tuning into the version of yourself that you deserve to become. It is not something easy, but the alternative is losing yourself. The alternative is losing yourself to someone who doesn't actually know exactly what you want. You're only going to figure out exactly what you want. You're only going to be able to get exactly what you want when you tune so much into yourself that you can verbalize it. And you can't do that if your hobby is your man. You can't do it if your hobby is your man. If your hobby is your man, that hobby is not stable. And you will get got so many times over, because men are not supposed to be your hobby. They're supposed to be someone who can support you in your hobbies. Like, oh yeah, you want to do more of this? Here's some money. Here's some time. Here's the space. Here's whatever it is you need to be able to facilitate that. That's what the men are there for. They're not supposed to be your hobby. They're supposed to facilitate so that you can go for more of what you want to do. That is exactly why I'm telling you, girl, a man having a relationship, having a man, that is not an interest. That is not a hobby. Go get yourself a hobby. Paint, sing, dance, listen to my videos, whatever it is. Do it. Get a hobby.